Hi, my name is Johan, and in this video I'm going to take a quick look at the last 2 weeks of work. I'm heading for a week of holiday in the mountains, and when I get back I'll make an announcement on early access. With the weather system sort of feature complete and mostly stable, and my first cross-country flight done, it was time to park that for a while and move back to wing simulation. The very first thing was to improve my user interface and give much better feedback on what's happening. In this mode, I can have a cross-sectional slice of the wing that I can move around, see exactly how the cloth is deforming, what the aerodynamic forces are, the angle of attack, the angle of the brakes, the internal pressure in the wing at that point, and at the bottom I plot the polar of the coefficient of pressure across the wing, and you can see that change with different angles of attack and also diverge at the trailing edge as the wing starts to stall. I think that this is purely a development feature, but it will help a lot to find the pesky bugs in aerodynamic and cloth simulation. I also did a lot of tweaks on the cloth stiffnesses, the internal air pressure, and the line lengths. The cloth is now a lot more responsive, and under brake, the deformation is a lot closer to reality. There's a lot of work to come, and I'll touch on that next. I have a dedicated small group of friends who are busy testing the software for me in preparation for early access, and the installer is coming along well as well. To make their lives easier, I've exposed a lot of the features in the user interface already. Here you can see me playing around with different atmospheric settings, base fog height and densities, haze turbidity, and also time of day. There may be no thermals, and flying is really over, but the sunset is gorgeous. When I started this project, I had to design a glider from scratch, and it's amazing that it flies as well as it does. But luckily, I now have a group of amazing people in the industry who are willing to talk to me and share their information and experience. However, their meshes are huge, and a remeshing was in order to get this down to a real-time simulation. Most of my 2 weeks went into this process, but I have to say that I'm very happy with the progress so far. I think the quality of the mesh is really good, and when I get back from holiday, it will be back to simulation work. Here is a quick look at the internal structure of the mesh and cloth simulation. As always, if you want to be part of this journey, please join me on Discord and Patreon. Discord is the brains of the project and is a space where you can give input and feedback and help shape this to become the amazing simulator that it can be. Patreon is the place where you will get access to early builds, and that announcement will come as soon as I'm back from holiday. I hope you all have a lovely week. Cheers.